my friends, and how are you today? I hope you are doing well. I'm so excited to bring to you the Bible story. Together with Pacis TV, my name is Celestina War, ready to narrate to you a story. I hope you enjoyed the story I narrated to you last. So keep up watching more episodes of our Bible stories. Now today, I'm going to bring to you another exciting story of two brothers. Last time I talked about Father Abraham and his son. His son was called Isaac. Isaac grew up to be an adult, a very big daddy. And after some time, the mother passed away, and the father was worried, and he wanted to get a wife for his son, Isaac. Then he sent his servants, and they went to a very far country to look for a wife for Isaac. And finally, they got a beautiful maiden named Rebecca. Rebecca became the wife of Isaac, and they lived together happily, praying together and doing almost everything together. But there is one thing that was missing. They lived happily, praying, doing everything together, but they did not have children. It took them long. So they kept on praying and praying and praying and asking God, God, bless us with children. And guess what happened? After some time, God blessed them with twins. Twins means two children at the same time. And these brothers came out. They were Esau and Jacob. Esau and Jacob were the two sons of Isaac. Remember, Isaac is the son of Abraham, our father of faith. Okay, now the two brothers grew together. They loved one another. They played together the way you and your brother or your sister play at home until they became big boys. Jacob was the youngest, Esau was the eldest. Now, Jacob used to hang around at home, and Esau loved to go and hunt. Hunting is a person who goes deep down in the forest, try to kill some animals, and bring them at home and make sauce out of it. Making beef, not beef stew, because these are animals, beef is for the cow. So the game meat. So he used to go hunt and get some meat, bring at home, and his father loved him so much. His father loved his game meat so much. So one day, Isaac wanted to bless Esau, and he told him, my son, if you want me to bless you, I want you to go and hunt a good game meat. Come and prepare it nicely for me, and then I shall eat it and bless you. Because the father now was old and he wanted to bless his sons. But then Rebecca was at the door listening to Isaac instructing Esau. And when she heard, she ran very fast. Remember, Jacob was the youngest, Esau was the eldest, and told Jacob everything that he heard the father telling his brother. And he told Jacob, go and get one of the sheep, slaughter, and make some stew and take it to your father. Then Jacob was like, no, I can't do that because my father will definitely recognize it's me and not Esau. Remember, Jacob was the youngest, he was not hairy, and Esau was hairy. And the father was now too old that he could not, his sight was lost. He could not see them properly, but he could recognize them with their voices or by touching them. So Rebecca gave him an idea. So he went and did exactly what the mother told him. Esau went to the forest to hunt, and he got the game meat. But do you know what happened? By the time he came back, Jacob had been blessed, How did Jacob do this? After the mother told him everything, he went and prepared and took it to the father. And he wore his brother's clothes and put on some fur on his body. So when he went, the father asked, "How comes today you are so fast?" He said, "Yeah, it was easy for me to get the game meat, so I was fast." Then the father said, "Are you truly my son Esau?" Jacob said, "Yes." He tried to imitate his brother, the voice. Then when the father touched him and smelled, he realized it was Esau. But little did he know that it was Jacob who was tricking him to be Esau. So he ate the meat, the food that he was served by Jacob, and after that, he blessed Jacob, thinking it was Esau. Esau came back with his game meat, prepared it. But when he went to his father had already blessed his brother. The father was like, "But I've blessed you." Then immediately Esau knew that he had been tricked by his brother. And initially, there is another trick that the brother used to trick Esau so that he could sell to him his birthright. There is a day Esau went out again and came back and was hungry. He did not have something to eat. And Jacob told him, Jacob had something to eat. And Esau asked him to give him something to eat. And he said, "Not unless you sell your birthright to me, then I'll give you food to eat." And Esau, because he was hungry and wanted something to eat, agreed to eat and sold his birthright. So this is the second trick again Jacob is doing upon his brother by tricking the dad that he was Esau, and yet he was not Esau. So he received Esau's blessing, and when Esau came out, he was so mad, angry, and annoyed. He wanted to strangle his brother, but the brother was nowhere to be seen. Because he had done something wrong, he ran away. The mother helped him to run away to a very far country. So Esau was mad, he was angry, and started looking for his brother, but he could not get his brother anywhere. Though Jacob was blessed, but he was not happy because he could not stay with his family again. So he had to run away to a far country because of what he did. You see, sometimes it's not good to do things that are wrong. You can trick your parents, but the guilt will disturb you and you won't be in peace with them. So Esau stayed with his parents here, but Jacob was now in a far land like a refugee because he had wronged his brother, and the brother had sworn that wherever he will meet him, he will just strangle him and kill him. So he was living in fear. You know, living in fear is not good because you are afraid of everyone around you, and that is how Jacob lived. Though he was after he was blessed by his father after tricking his father. So it is not good to be a trickster, because if you're a trickster, you have the consequences and you have to pay for it, and it is not good. Is it good to be a trickster? Do you think it is good to trick one another? No, it is not good. So Jacob and Esau, they were two brothers who were supposed to live together, but because Jacob tricked the father and received the blessing of Esau, he had to run away. So he went to live somewhere far away. How will you feel to go and live far away from your family? It feels sad because you need your brothers, you need your sister, you need your mom and dad around. So when you go far away from them, you will feel lonely. Jacob went and got another life. He started living with his uncle Laban, but he used to miss home a lot. Esau stayed with his parents and developed himself. So today, our story is about Isaac's sons, that is Jacob and Esau. It's not good to be a trickster. Do not trick your parents. Do not trick your brothers. Do not try to claim what is not yours to be yours, because God will not bless you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so happy that you've been with me all along. Thank you so much for watching Pacis TV. I'm your host, Teacher Celestine. God bless you.